Where does confidence come from? In a world that lacks confidence, in a world that lacks confidence, where does confidence come from? Well, I'll tell you what, like everything else in this life, it's not something that comes from externally. It comes from something internally, okay? So, what has worked for me, and in my opinion, and has worked for probably numerous amount of other people, millions even, confidence comes from, in general, just work. Just work. Think about somebody that's like in the chorus or they're about to have a fight. If they didn't do any practice or any training leading up to that fight or that concert, they're not going to be very confident. It's the same thing in here. It's the same thing. You got to go within. Like Drake said, know yourself. Do the inner work. Because when you know who you are really, when you know who you really are, you can't be shaken by other people's opinions or society's opinions or society's standards. You won't be affected by what anybody else thinks. You gotta do that inner work. You gotta go within, know who you really are. That builds confidence. How long can some of you really go alone? Be alone? How long can you really be alone? And there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. I can be alone by myself for fucking weeks and be happy as hell. I don't think a lot of you can do that. You gotta go within. You gotta know who you are. You gotta love yourself. That's where confidence also comes from. Loving yourself and loving others. When you're confident in who you are as a person, that means you're confident in all the work you've put in into yourself, to your highest path. So many people in this matrix care about what everybody else thinks, and they have like the ancient Chinese proverb say, people have three faces. The one you show your friends, the one you show your family, and the one who you really are. The goal is to just have one the whole time. Just one face. Why all these people change who they are when they go out in public or around certain people? And you know who I'm talking about. You can probably name like 3 or 4 off the top of your head right now. They live up to what other people think, to other people's standards. It's like people that think they know me, the last time they talked to me was like a year or 2 ago. They don't know me. That's their perception of me from 2 years ago. So see where confidence comes from is every day you're putting in work. You're working on yourself every day. You're going within every day. Test yourself every day. And when you pass those tests, that's where the confidence comes from. When you can do something hard, and you approach it with a fucking savage mindset, not some anxious, depressed mindset that most of these people have living in this matrix. So confidence comes from within. Confidence comes from within. Try it for yourself. Do some inner work today. See how much more proud you are of yourself after you take that cold shower, after you go for a run. Practice, do whatever you've been putting off this whole time. Watch how confident you are in yourself. So every day when you do shit that makes yourself better, when you do that inner work every day, that's just building brick by brick. Every day you're getting better and better. Sure enough, like I said, 3 or 4 months, you're gonna look back and it's gonna be a completely different person. How many of you are the same you were even last week, even a month ago? I'm not trying to be the same I was last week. I'm not even trying to be the same person I was yesterday. 1% better every day. That's where confidence comes from. Confidence comes from work. Put in work and love yourself, and then confidence is gonna be spewing out. Spewing out. And that's a high vibration. So you're just gonna get way more shit to be confident about from the universe. See how that shit works? So you go within. You do the inner work. And then do some hard shit in this with your physical body. Do something you don't want to do. Better yourself somehow, some way. Turn off the fucking Netflix. Turn off that shitty music. Quit eating that shitty ass food. Watch the confidence start growing. Start caring about your guys' selves, man. Nobody gives a shit about themselves. They just care what other people thinks of them. So just go within, spread that love, watch what happens. Have a blessed one.